down. Right? And then when you go, oh shit, there's all your wealth was in the stock market. And then on top of that, you had your wealth in the bank. Well, guess what? Bank holiday, boom, that currency is now worth shit. And you ain't gonna be able to get in and get that money. Ask Gerald Salente, he'll tell you. That's what's gonna happen. You ain't gonna, whatever money you had in the bank, that's gone. The bank's collapsed. That's why you got guys trying to take their money out of the bank beforehand. In Spain, the bank run is still going on. Them men are taking out their capital. But even if you got that money's gonna devalue. It's gonna hyperinflate. Man, it's gonna be, man, basically the elites are set up where everyone in the world who ain't on the inside is gonna be completely stripped of their wealth. That's why it says, and who's gonna be most affected by that? The wealthy, the merchants. Like Jay-Z thinks he's a fucking merchant. Well, the Knicks is gonna go from to zero. Ain't gonna be worth shit. Maybe $1. But what's that? And that dollar itself is gonna be worthless. Right? Read that again. This is what's gonna happen, man. That's what's gonna cause riots and madness, man. Because people are gonna lose their mind. Because they've been hoping on that pension. That pension's gone. It's already gone, but they don't know that. It's gone. The pension's gone. The college fund for little Jimmy is gone.
Holiday to Mauritius, gone.
Yeah, that's gone. No more holidays. Your wealth is gone. It's disappeared.
And you'd be lucky you'd be able to tax your car and shit.
The only ones that are gonna hold any wealth is gonna be the guys with gold. But guess what? You ain't gonna be able to buy it. They're gonna confiscate the gold. You ain't gonna be able to buy it into the system with no gold. Now, while it's Road Warrior, you might be able to do a little bit of trading, but you ain't gonna be trading within the system with that shit. You ain't gonna pull up, here's a gold nugget. Man, you call the police. Yo, he's trying to do a transaction with me without no chip. It's your ass. Go on, bro. Am I right? That's why gold ain't really gonna save you. Gold's only gonna save you for now while you can sell it to gain back your worth in the currency. But when that mark of the beast system comes in, how you gonna spend your gold and silver? They don't even take it in the damn store now. You only gonna be borrowing among people who, you know, will accept that shit. Go on, now.
Zephaniah 1 and 11. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down.
Yeah, what's Maktesh? Maktesh is the merchant city. That's your Wall Street. That's your city of London. They're gonna be a lot of guys jumping out of them skyscrapers, man. I'm telling you.
Jumping out of the building.
Hey, Esau can't take it, man. Hey, I get pissed off when I play my little poker game. The other night I raised up like 100 grand. Oh man, I'm pissed off, man. I raised up like 100 grand on there, and then I fucking did some stupid moves and lost 100 grand. And that game is very hard to raise up money on. Yeah. So and I was pissed then. But obviously I don't take it to no life loss, you know. But imagine these Edomites now. They got $1 million, 2 million, 5 million. They've been living nice. They think they're set for life, and then now they got nothing. What do they do? What do they do after that? They don't want to go back to living like a punk. They just jump out the way. They 9/11 that shit. That's what a lot of Edomites are gonna be doing. They're gonna pull that gun out of the motherfucking. They're gonna open up.
What's that? Last glass of whiskey.
Yeah, what's that? King Louis. They're gonna open up that 5 grand bottle of King Louis or whatever. And they're gonna open that shit up. They're gonna pour that shit out. I'm not taking any calls right now, Janice. you could take the day off, man. They ain't even gonna call their wife, man, because they know that bitch is a gold digger any fucking way. And they just gonna fuck it. Take that shit down, pull the revolver, boom! That's why I said howl, man. What do you think they're gonna be doing? Hey, when they see the numbers, them men are gonna be, oh my god, it's the end of the world. Like, red. Everyone's like, sell. Get rid of it quick. No one's buying. Oh shit. Hey man, cause that's what happens. You're trying to sell, no one's buying because it's going down. They want to buy it at the bottom. They don't want to buy it now. When it's going free fall, You wait till it bottoms out, man. You buy it when it's zero.
Stay with the bottom.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna be going mad. They're gonna be going crazy. They're gonna be screaming. That's why it says howl. They be howling on a normal day. How you think they're gonna feel down there in the city of London, man, when that shit goes peanut, man?
Yeah. Canary Wharf.
In them insurance companies, they're gonna be howling too. Because a lot of people have got insurance out in their stocks, man.
I mean, that M1 film, man, you know, that gives you an insight to how stressful that shit is, man.
Oh, there's a film about him, man.
Yeah, man, with what's his name, Ewan McGregor in it.
What, the stock rogue trader is about N1?
I think so, it's the N1 scandal, isn't it?
What, was the rogue trader about N1?
Yeah.
I didn't even realise.
You don't know?
I might have to watch that again, because that brain was under pressure.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. Man was about to break down, man. He's ready to put himself to death. No, but that's what it's like in there, man.
Yeah, it's pressure.
These cats are under a lot of pressure to make that profit for them, man. No, but as soon as the markets drop, man, that's it, man. Most of their lives are over, basically, man.
Yeah, that's
their lives are over.
The world is, to them, the world's gonna be over. You know, they lost everything, man. You know, that's why it says, how are you inhabitants of Mactesh? Go on.
Yep. All they that bear silver are cut off.
Now, when it says all they that bear silver, in this particular scripture here, it's not actually talking about actual silver. Even though a lot of you people that have them silver certificates, like Gerald Salente said, man, if you ain't got your shit on hand,
you ain't got it.
You ain't got it, man. That's gone. The MF Global proved that. When the man had all them gold certificates, futures, they raided that account, and even Gerald Salente got his ass raided up, man, and that's gone, okay? That wasn't even in existence. But in this scripture, when you look at the word silver there, it also means money. Now, what's the modern day form of money? Legal tender, stocks, bonds, and their currency. They call that money, but that's the money that the people that hold. Because if you're holding silver and gold, you're not really going to be crying that much, because the price of gold and silver is going to skyrocket. What you're going to cry about is if you're holding money, what people call money today, like the pound. If you're holding any pounds, like if you're holding euros, you're holding even the yen, they're all gonna subsequently just go boom. If you're holding any stocks, you're holding any bonds, they just gonna be worthless, man. According to scripture. Just carry on reading. And it's all gonna go back to America, man. The Anglo-American banking system. No, read that again. This scripture is the key scripture. This is what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna read this dream that someone had.
How ye inhabitants of Mactesh?
Yeah, like I said, they're gonna be, man. Man, they're probably gonna show images of inside Wall Street, man, and you just gonna see just terror, despair. You guys are gonna be shooting themselves. Hey, man, guys are gonna be at home thinking, because there's a lot of people that think they're set, man.
They're set crying, man.
The scripture says you have heaped up silver for the last days. And that goes into the elites. That also goes into these lesser luminaries, but they got their money in stocks and shit. And when they find out they lost everything, that's a hard pill to swallow, man. When you worked hard all your life stealing and robbing, and then you find out that it's all gone.
Yeah. How ye inhabitants of Mactesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off.
All they that bear silver are cut off, which means money, stocks. That's going into your stocks, that's going into your bonds, that's going into your currencies. Because even you average everyday people are going to lose everything, man. Because Barclays is going to shut down. They're all going to shut down, man. I have to reevaluate, man. And that's when that's the opportunity to bring in their new system. They're going to say this ain't going to happen again if the whole world just has one currency. Now get this is another dream, and the person didn't give their name, but we're going on good faith that we're just going to read the dream, man.
This is Dream on August 16th, 2012, and the title is Dream of Wall Street Destruction.
See there? Dream of Wall Street's destruction. Basically, I believe this person had a vision. Go on, read on.
I was at Wall Street when everything
in
was...
the dream he's saying he was at Wall Street. What's another name biblically for that? Mactesh. Go on.
when everything was going as normal.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everything's nice. Stocks are going up. Little Mac drop a little bit, go up a little bit more. You know, normal trading. Go on.
Then all of a sudden, I noticed.
Hey, that's why the guy said there's gonna be a market shock. Hey, what shocks you? Something that happens all of a sudden. That's when you get that chicken bone moment and you get that feeling in your gut. When them bowels start
When the curl up.
they start moving like a snake up inside of you. Going up.
Then all of a sudden I noticed people started to panic and cry.
Hey, what did scripture say? How ye inhabitants of Mactesh? They started to panic and cry. Go on.
So, and cry out, no,
No!
I lost everything.
Hey man, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful dream, man. Hey man, that's a beautiful dream. That's the end of this man's society when that happens, man. That's the beginning of terrible times. That's the beginning of martial law, World War III, all of that. Because when there's a financial collapse, the only thing to do is go to war. Which they got the plans ready for that, which we're gonna go into. Go on, read on.
Next, they started to pull at all the numbers on the boards.
They started to what?
To pull at all the numbers on the boards.
Yeah.
And taking down the electrical screens out of anger.
It's not true. Bring that shit down, man.
That's emotion. That's passion. That's when you've lost everything, man. Fuck diversification. You lost everything, man. You gotta diversify your what's it called again? Your what's the word they use? Portfolio. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, but you forgot to know that you don't have all that rotten eggs. They got all the eggs in different baskets, but the eggs is rotten. The baskets are owned by the foxes, man. The fox are gonna munch that egg. Go on, man.
Sadness as if we're everything.
Sadness. As if what?
Sadness as if they were tormented.
Yep. Yeah, man. Where's it gonna be in? Hey, man, because these Edomites, man, they can't handle shit like that, man. Jake can handle some shit. You know? Esau can't handle some shit, man. Esau will turn up and start spraying, man. Esau can't handle that, man. Trust me. Jake loses everything all the time, man. But then again, you know what I mean? Hey, how many of them Jakes that are celebrities, you see them walking around, they lost everything. They ain't committing suicide and shit. You know what I mean? You had that other hip-hop mogul over there that they said so-called committed suicide. They found him with a gun next to him, 9mm. That's if he did commit suicide, you know? That's not normally a thing for Jake to do. Even if he owes IRS 5 mil and you go in jail, Jake just normally just goes jail, you know? Hey, look at Wesley, you know? Go on.
Everything just got out
Like
of
Dame
control.
Dash lost everything, you know? Everything what?
Everything just got out of control. As if this was happening, I walked out of there knowing it was not safe inside that building.
Yeah, because man's are gonna be fucking going crazy, man. Anyone they never liked, they're going for them. Because it was you motherfucker. You told me to invest in that shit. Man's are gonna be pulling out their guns, because they got guns down there in Wall Street, man. Pulling out their guns, shooting each other. They're gonna go fucking crazy. They're gonna be all kind of demons up in there, man. Because these dudes have lost everything, man. They're pissed off, they're highly emotional, they're fucked up, they're ready to kill themselves and everyone else, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fucking blood, man. I'm telling you, man, this is what's gonna happen, because it's gonna be something unprecedented, man. They're gonna lose everything, man. Go on.
As I walked outside, out of nowhere. So let me read that again. As I walked outside, out of nowhere came these foreign soldiers.
Yep.
I knew they were not from the USA, and they were like larger than normal. in size, but killing people as they went forward. I tried to.
Because what's gonna